Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Let's take a breath. We'll begin with Hine Matov, how good and beautiful it is for us to be together, page 10.
Hine Matovu Manayim Shevet Achim Gam Yachan. Hine Matovu Manayim Shevet Achim Gam Yachan. Take it down now. Hine Matov Manayim Shevet Achim Gam Yachan. Hine Matov Manayim Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. Take it up now. Hine Matov Manayim. Clap your hands. Hine Matov Manayim Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. Hine Matovu Manayim Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. Let's run it down again. Hine Matov Manayim Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. Hine Matov Manayim Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. Take it up. Mato Manayim. Everybody, last hand clap. Hine Matov Manayim Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. Hine Matov Manayim Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. Gam Yachad.
Page 24. We continue with Shalom Aleichem.
Yada da da da, yada da 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 da, yada da 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 da, yada da. Yada da da da, yai da 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 da, lie da 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 da, da da. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malchei, Malchei, Malchei Elyon, Mimelech, Mimelech. Malchei Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu HaKadosh Baruch Hu Bochem L'Shalom Malachei HaShalom Malchei 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 Elyon Mimelech Mimelech Malchei Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu HaKadosh Baruch Hu Barchuni L'Shalom Malachei HaShalom Malchei 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 Elyon Mimelech Mimelech Malchei Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Another yadadai, 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 Tzedchem l'shalom, malachei hashalom, malchei, malchei, malchei elyon, mimelech, mimelech, malchei amlachim, hakadosh, baruch hu, hakadosh, baruch hu, yadadai, yadadai,
Turn to page 3. Turn back to page 3. Invite everybody who can comfortably do so to please rise. Let's read together the bottom reading on page 3, and then we'll join in the blessing over our Shabbat lights. O source of light and truth, creator of the eternal law of goodness, help us to find knowledge by which to live. Lead us to take the words we shall speak into our hearts and our lives. Bless all who enter this sanctuary in need, all who bring the offerings of their hearts. May our worship lead us to acts of kindness, peace, and love.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kireshanu b'mitzotav, v'tzivanu lehadlikne shel Shabbat.
You may be seated. We turn to pages 20 and 21. As is our custom before Lecha Dodi, we take a moment for Hazarat HaShavua, for a review of the week. Think back on the week that is concluding today, to pause briefly on each day, its blessings and its challenges, and then we'll come back together and continue to welcome Shabbat with Lecha Dodi. We'll sing together verses 1, 2, 5, and 9. When we get to verse 9, I'll invite everybody who can comfortably do so to rise and face the doors from which we entered to welcome the Shabbat presence and the Nishama Yetera, the extra soulfulness that travels with us during Shabbat into the congregation and into our hearts. And for those of you joining us from home, I invite you at that point to turn towards the doorways of your home to bring the Shabbat presence into your space. Lecha Dodi, pages 20 and 21.
Lecha Dodi, ligrat kala, b'nei Shabbat ne Kabbalah. 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 Shamo v'zachor b'dibur echad, Ishme'anu el hamilchan, Adonai echad u'shemo echad, L'Shem U'Tiferet V'Litchila la 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 L'Chado Di Ligrat Kala P'nei Shabbat Ne'Kabbalah L'Chado Di Ligrat Kala P'nei Shabbat Ne'Kabbalah Likrat Shabbat L'Chuven Elcha Ki Makor HaBracha Merosh Mikadem Nesucha So Ma'aseh B'Makshavat Ki la 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 L'Chado Di Likrat Kala P'nei Shabbat Ne'Kabbalah L'Chado Di Ligrat Kala P'nei Shabbat Ne'Kabbalah Hitoreri, Kiva Orech, Kumi Uri, Shedaberi, Yevod Adonai Alayich, la 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 la, L'Chado Di Ligrat Kala, P'nei Shabbat Ne'Kabbalah, L'Chado Di Ligrat Kala, P'nei Shabbat Ne'Kabbalah.
Please rise if you can comfortably do so.
Oh, Yves Shalom, Ateret Bala, Gam Mesimcha Uvtzola, Toch Emunei Am Segula, Voi Kala, Voi Kala, Ya la 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 L'Chado Di Ligrat Kala, P'nei Shabbat Ne'Kabbalah, L'Chado Di Ligrat Kala, P'nei Shabbat Ne'Kabbalah.
Page 26. We continue on page 26 with Chatzi Kaddish.
Yidgada v'yidgada Shemei Rabba
Amen.
Be'alma divrach Ye'ute ve'amlich malchute B'cha yechon u'vyom echon U'chaye dekot Beit Yisrael Bagala u'visman kariv V'yimeru, Amen. Yehi Shemei Rabba mevorach, le'olam u'me'omaya, yitbarach, v'yishtabach, v'yipa'ar, v'yitshomam, v'yinaseh, v'yitadar, v'yitaleh, v'yitalal, Shemei dekudisha b'richu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbichata v'nechemata da'amin ran be'oma v'imiru. Amen.
We turn to page 28 for Baruch Hu, our call to prayer. You're just reading. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamvarach. Baruch Adonai Hamvarach le'olam va'ed. Praise Adonai, to whom praise is due forever. Praise be Adonai, to whom praise is due now and forever.
La 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 la. Ya la 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamevorach. Baruch Adonai Hamevorach, Hamevorach le'olam
Page 30, last three lines in the Hebrew, El Chai V'Kayam.
El Chai V'Kayam, Taminim Lo Chaleinu Le'olam Va'en, Baruch Atah Adonai,
Baruch Shemo.
Amariv, Aravi.
Amen. Page 34 and 35, Shema Yisrael. I'm just going to read, okay? Just Hebrew first, then English, okay? Start with Shema. 1, 2, 3.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto, Leolam Va'ed. Hear, O Israel, Adonai is our God. Adonai is one. Blessed is God's glory and majesty forever and ever.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto, Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto, Le'olam Va'ed. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
Please be seated. We continue on page 36, Ve'ahavta. 2, 3.
Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol avka uv'kol nafshecha uv'kol me'odecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'elech asher nochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinatan levanecha v'dibartam bam b'shivtecha b'veitecha uvletecha v'derech u'shochbecha uv'kumecha u'kshartam le'ot al yadecha v'hayu letotafot bein einecha uv'tavtam al mezuzot beitecha uv'yisharecha leman tiskeru va'asitem et chol mitzvotai v'yitem kedoshim le'Elohechem ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim liot lachem le'Elohim ani Adonai Elohechem.
Take me back to your seat up here. We turn to page 40. So, as you'll hear later when we offer a blessing, starting tomorrow evening, it is Rosh Chodesh Elul, words that strike fear into the heart of every rabbi, which just means that we're a month away on the Hebrew calendar from Rosh Hashanah. It's the month that leads into Rosh Hashanah. And it's a month of reflection and introspection. I mentioned last week that for me during this time, sometimes as I sing the words of Mi Chamocha, I'm thinking about what are the things that I want to leave behind. What are the Egypts, the narrow places, the midot, the pieces of my soul or my character that need to be jettisoned to move into this new year, and what's some of what I need to step into this new year. And so we sing Mi Chamocha with a different sense, perhaps, in the month of Elul, of not only the narrow places we've come through, but perhaps what are the places that we are trying to move closer to in this new year as well. Mi Chamocha, page 40.
Mi Chamocha, Bailim Adonai, Mi Chamocha, Nedar Bakodesh, Norah Tehilot, Osei Feleh. Mi Chamocha, Bailim Adonai, Mi Chamocha, Nedar Bakodesh, Norah Tehilot, Osei Feleh. Malchutcha ra'u vanecha, v'keyam livnei Moshe u'Miriam. Ze'eli anu. Ve'ameru Adonai imlok le'olam va'ed. Mi Chamocha, Mi Chamocha, Bailim Adonai, Mi Chamocha, Nedar Bakodesh, Norah Tehilot, Osei Feleh. Norah Tehilot, Osei Feleh. Norah Tehilot, Osei Feleh. V'ne'emar ki v'adar Adonai et Yaakov ugalo me'ad chazak mimenu Baruch atah Adonai
Baruch Shemo.
Gal Yisrael.
Amen. Hashkivenu, page 43. We ask the Holy One to watch over us and to protect us, to let us lay down with a sense of shalom, with a sense of wholeness each evening, to wake up with a sense of lechaim, truly to life, with a sense of purpose each and every day. Ushmor tzeitenu uvoenu, lechaim u'leshalom, to guard our going and our coming in life and peace. Page 42.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom Ve'hamidenu shomreinu l'chayim. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom Ve'hamidenu shomreinu l'chayim. Ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha ushmor et setenu uvoenu. Ufros Aleinu, Sukkot Shlomecha, Ushmor Tzetenu, Uvoenu, Achkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu L'Shalom, Ve'amidenu Shomreinu L'chaim. Baruch atah Adonai, Haporei Sukkot Shalom, Aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael, ve'al Yerushalayim. Amen.
We give thanks for Shabbat, for the opportunity it gives us to breathe at the end of the week, to reflect, to connect, and to reflect on our deepest selves at this time. A day so that we pause from the week so that we can enter the week renewed and ready to do all that is necessary in the coming week. Vishamru, page 44.
V'shameru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat, la'asor et HaShabbat לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל, ביני ובין בני ישראל, אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים, כי ששת ימים עושה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבot ויהי נפש, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
We continue on page 46. Ask everybody who can comfortably do so to please rise, and I'll ask Amir to help lead us.
Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi yagid tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise.
Page 48.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rahel v'Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagador Hagibor v'Hamara Eloyon Gomel Hasadim Tovi V'Konei Hakol V'Zoher Hasdei Avot V'Imachot Umegivula Livnei Echem Lema'an Shemom Baravacha Melech Ozer Uoshia Umagen Baruch Atah Adonai Magen Avraham Ve'etzrat Sarah.
Page 50.
Targi Bor Le'olam Adonai Mechaye Yaakov Atah Rav Lehoshia Mored Hatal Mechalkel Chayim Becheset Mechaye Hakol Berachamim Ramim Somech Noflim Verofei Cholim Umatir Asurim Umechaye El Munato Lishnei Afar Micha Mocha Bal Gevurot Umidolecha Melech Meni Umechaye Umatmir Yeshua V'nenatna Atata V'chagyo HaKol Baruch Atah Adonai Mechalkeh HaKol.
Page 52. You are holy,
Your name is holy, and those who are holy praise you every day. Baruch Atah Adonai Ha'el HaKadosh.
Please take a few moments for silent prayer for the words of your own heart or the words of the prayer book through page 62, 63. When you're through, you may be seated.
Shabbat Shalom to everybody out there and in Cyber Shul. The piece I'm going to play really doesn't have a Jewish connection per se, other than it is a very serene and contemplative piece, which fits in perfectly with this point of the service after the silent prayer. The composer is French composer Erev Satie. The piece is called Gymnopédie. Can you all say that? Gymnopédie. The word, experts are not sure what the meaning of that is, other than a vague reference to some kind of ancient Greek dance. I won't go into the details, but it's some kind of pagan dance. And this is one of his most popular pieces. If you don't know it by title, you will probably recognize it. And as an aside, it was used in some years ago in a lemonade commercial as a TV lemonade commercial. The background music was this piece, Gymnopédie by Erev Satie.
Thank you, Dr. Polivoy. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. In this week's Parashah Re'eh, Moses turns to the people of Israel and says, "See," which is what Re'eh means. "See, I set before you today a blessing and a curse. The blessing if you obey the commandments of the eternal your God." Then there's some more words in there. And the curse if you don't. The Hebrew word that begins our portion, re'eh, see, is in the singular. Moses addresses not the community as a whole, but each individual Israelite. It is as if he looks each one in the eye and says, you must see, you must see, you, right? Each of you must see, you must choose the path of blessing or the path of curse lies before you. Why begin with re'eh, with see? Because the Torah understands something profound. The way we look at the world determines the way we live in it. Vision shapes behavior. If we see the world as dangerous and threatening, we will live defensively, building walls, closing doors. If we see the world as being filled with God's presence as a place of possibility and promise, we live differently, with open hands and open hearts and open homes. Moses is asking Israel to see with eyes of blessing. But how do we define blessing? The Torah doesn't speak here of private success or wealth or of comfort. Instead, Moses describes a society, a place where God's presence dwells, where generosity flows, where the poor and the stranger are cared for, where holidays are celebrated, not in isolation, but in community. Later in our portion, Moses commands, "There shall be no needy among you." That's extraordinary. Imagine a society built on the conviction that poverty is not inevitable, but a challenge that we're commanded to address. Imagine a community where blessing is measured not by what I accumulate for myself, but by how well we care for one another. And what is the curse? The Torah warns of idolatry. But idolatry here is not only bowing down to statues. It is the worship of false gods, of power, of wealth, of fear. The curse is the blindness that comes when we see only ourselves and not the humanity of the other. When we no longer see the face of God in the widow or the orphan or the stranger or even our neighbor. We walk the path of the curse. And of course, this teaching is not ancient history. We live today in precarious times. Our nation, our world are divided. Too often we see only what confirms our fears, what hardens our hearts. Too often we are tempted by the idolatry of self, my needs, my comfort, my truth, at the expense of the common good. Re'eh asks us, what do you see? Do you see a world of scarcity, where I must hoard what I have because there will never be enough? Or do you see a world of abundance, where blessing multiplies when it is shared? Moses insists blessing and curse are not distance. They are before you today. Every day we choose by the way we speak, by the way we give, by the way we welcome or exclude. The choice is not abstract. It is lived in the most ordinary acts of everyday life. When you give tzedakah, you choose blessing. When you welcome the stranger, you choose blessing. When you forgive, when you listen, when you stand up for someone who is vulnerable, you choose blessing. And each time we do, the world tips ever so slightly toward redemption. Re'eh, see. Moses calls out across the centuries, look closely at the world around you. Look with eyes of compassion, with eyes of hope, with eyes of faith. see the blessing that is possible, and then choose it. Choose it. Because the future of our people, the health of our community, and the fate of our world depend on how we choose to see. Shabbat Shalom. So we turn now to page 253 in our books as we turn our thoughts to all of those in our lives, in our community, who are in need of healing, of body, of mind, of spirit. We hold them in our hearts, and we have the opportunity to share names that in the community, and then if you're holding names that you'd like to share, you can share them as well.
Holy One, who blessed our mothers, blessed our fathers from ancient days, bless and heal those in our hearts, and hear our prayer as we say their names. HaKadosh Baruch Hu Imlei Rachamim Aleihem Ve'aksikam U'lerape otam V'yishlach lahem Refuah Shlema Refuat ha-nefesh, Refuat ha-guf, V'tok sha'ar cholei Yisrael. Oh, bless and heal those in our hearts, and hear our prayer as we say their names.
We ask for blessings upon Hannah Fields Austin, Sue Tobak, Rosalind Lefkowitz, Helen Weinfeld, Pam Poliakoff, Kathy Blumenfeld, Caitlin Antrim, Brad Holland, Serena Postal, Robert Strober, Charity Rezadeh, Gloria Foster, Robert Gerard, Del Harris, Brenda Fountain Gerard, Jan Marcus, Al Shapiro, Robert Waldman, Judith Gratz DeLange, Deborah DeLange, Faye Bernstein, Sandra Dizengoff, Karen Nelson, Larry Gassner, Marsha Lloyd, Sharon Everett, Mark Kramer, Stacy Martin, Anthony Juarez, Ellen Sopkin, Tim Nelson, Susan Smalls, Natalie Cruz, Joanne Cohen, Thad Nagy, Evan Olson, Keaton Height, Michael Gerard, Chastity Smith, Jessica Kubel, Jocelyn Tucson, Marion Snyders, Bonnie Stead, Joel Solorzano, Sue Weiss, Michelle Weinstein, Greg Doobie, Jennifer Lewis, James Stead, and
Howard Bush, Mary Ellen DeMarco, Margie Waldvillig, Cantor Jonathan Grant. HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Yimalei Rachamim Aleichem. Oh, bless and heal those in our hearts, and hear our prayer as we say their name.
Page 261. I mentioned earlier that we begin the month of Elul. Tomorrow evening is Rosh Chodesh, begins Rosh Chodesh. So we offer a blessing, an announcement of the Imperial. No, that's a different Crown commercial.
Yeah.
Sorry. Here we go.
Yehi ratzon milfanecha, Yehi ratzon milfanecha, Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu, shetekadesh aleinu et hachodesh haba letova v'livracha. V'titen lanu chaim arukim, chaim shel shalom, chaim shel panasa, chaim shedehevanu ahavat Torah, v'yirat shamayim, chaim shimalu mishalot libeinu letova.
Amen. Our God and God of our ancestors, may the new month bring us goodness and blessing. May we have long life, peace, prosperity, a life exalted by love of Torah and reverence for the divine, a life in which the longings of our hearts are fulfilled for good.
Rosh Chodesh Elul yeh b'yom Rishon.
The new month, Elul, will begin on Sunday. All right, I'd like to invite Phil back up. Where's Phil? There's Phil. Share a few announcements.
Shabbat Shalom. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, I'd like to thank you again for joining us tonight, both here in the sanctuary as well as online. And I especially like to thank and welcome all the new members that have joined us and have come to the new member barbecue that we held this evening. I'd like to thank Rabbi Kubitz for leading us in an inspirational way, and Cantor Bush for the rich voice, the high notes, and the Jewish interpretation of The Lion Sleeps Tonight. Want to thank Dr. Randy Polavoy for this inspirational and soothing melody tonight, and share my two French words that I know, ooh la la and merci. Okay. I'd also like to thank Marcus for handling the technology tonight so that everyone at home can share in on the activities. Thank you to the following congregants who generously donated delicious items for tonight's oneg, and that would be the B'nai Mitzvah class in honor of Amir Kaufman's bar mitzvah this weekend, and congratulations, Amir, as well as the membership barbecue sponsor. And I'd like to thank the Brotherhood for grilling up the hot dogs and hamburgers and the veggie burgers tonight. Did a great job. Thank you, gentlemen, as well as the women at TBI who helped with the display and prepping all the sides that you enjoyed along with the meal this evening. Thank you to tonight's greeters, Kylie Sykes, who greeted you outside, as well as Phyllis Blanky Harriet De Basilio, and Judy Rose inside the lobby. After the service, we gather in the social hall for the kiddush, motzi, refreshments, as well as conversation. Please take the opportunity to try to meet people that you may not have known when you entered this evening, as well as saying hi to some of the new members. We have a busy and engaged community. Find the latest information in the weekly Tekiah that you received yesterday, the monthly Kahila, as well as our website and Facebook pages. A couple of highlighted events that we have going on, as a rabbi mentioned, Rosh Hashanah is only a month away, and if you've received your pledge packet and you haven't submitted the forms back in yet, please do so. Don't wait till the last moment, so you'll be able to enjoy the Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur services with us. September 7th, the first Sunday of the month, Brotherhood is having their first meeting of the new season. We'll have Lisa Bush giving a presentation on the Metro A-line expansion. That's at 9 a.m. We meet for bagels, lox, juice, fruit, maybe desserts, and then we have the monthly presentation. We have a fine calendar of events scheduled for the remainder of the year, so please, if you haven't come out to join the Brotherhood on Sunday mornings, please do so. And again, lastly, I'd like to congratulate Amir again on his fine job he did tonight, and that he'll do tomorrow morning as well, I'm sure. Toda Rabah, and again, Shabbat Shalom.
Just want to remind folks that because it's Elul, there are things coming up. They may not be right like this week, but we do have coming up in September 2 High Holy Day prep classes that Cantor Paul and I are teaching on Wednesday evenings. It's another way to help us kind of get in the mood for the High Holy Days. Also, September 12th, which is a Friday night, don't come to the sanctuary here at TBI, because we won't be here. We are joining with the Hillel of the Claremont Colleges for an event on the campus that evening. There will be an early service, like 5:30-ish, for people who want to come to a service. There will be a dinner available. You RSVP and information. There's actually already something in the Tekiah, right? So if you want to have dinner, Shabbat dinner at the Claremont Colleges with us, and then a musical program that helps put us into the mood for Slichot, which is the following evening, where we have a communal Slichot service at Temple Amish Shalom in West Covina. So that's a busy kind of pre-High Holy Day weekend. If you will get a letter about this coming week, but if you happen to have a yort site that Friday night, we will be saying Kaddish there, but if you, we'll send you a letter that says if you'd like it to be read the week before here or the week after here, please let us know, and we can do that. So just to be aware of that, especially for those of you who are regulars and just tend to show up here on Friday night, to be aware that Friday night will be different. And
the only thing I want to add about, if you look in the Tekiah, there are links not only to a registration for the dinner and or the service. Really don't have to RSVP for the service, but we always like to know who's going to be there. Regarding the dinner, there is a limited amount of people that we can be accommodated for dinner. So that's primarily the RSVP piece. Please, 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 please do so. If you are in a position to make a donation to help offset the costs, we would appreciate that, although it's not required. There's nothing, it's all voluntary. So, and another link that is also on the Tekiah page is a link to the webpage of Yoni Batat, who is the musical artist that is coming from New York to inspire us. And I think once you see that, especially if you have any feel for the Mizrahi, Middle Eastern genre of spiritual music, it'll be something that I believe will be pretty extraordinary. So, Yoni, but not Yoni Tabak. Yoni Tabak is also very...
He's also extraordinary.
But he does not, as far as I know, play the oud. Do you play the oud? No. No. So, but yes, it's a different Yoni, not our Yoni.
But batat, right?
Yes, batat.
So, all right. We're going to move toward the conclusion of our service. We turn to page 282, middle of the page, Aleinu L'Shabeach. If you can comfortably do so, please rise.
Aleinu l'shabach ladon hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עצרנו כגויי הרצון, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגור עלינו ככל המונם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לבני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא.
Page 287.
ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
Page 294. We take a moment to remember those who have been important in our lives, those who have left this earth at this time in recent days or at this time in seasons past. Remember recent deaths of Sandy Katz, mother of Jojo Treadwell, Gordon Berlant, Bilha Talami, mother of Tamir, Miriam Friedman, grandmother of Jamie Talami. Remember the yortzites, the anniversaries of the deaths of Milton Aptekar, Minnie Arzt, Rosemarie Burke, Albert Davidson, Lillian Feingold, Harry Gass, John Harbour, Opal Hicks, Aryeh Koyman, Joseph Lefkowitz, Rendell Doc Livonian, Jeremy Knoller, Betty Mark Parness, Elliot Paul Robinson, Robert Rogers, Reuben Schaefer, Sholem Schulman, Patricia Sparnicht, John Sparnicht, Geraldine Tab, Joseph Tobias, and Rose Turek. If you're remembering somebody on this Shabbat, I'd like to add their name to those that I've listed or restate a name that I've listed. Please feel free to do so as I come by your row. If you're in a time of mourning or observing a yortzeit on the Shabbat, I invite you to please rise. And I invite the rest of the congregation, if it's your custom, to rise and embrace in support of those who mourn. Again, Kaddish is on 294. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shmei rabbah.
Amen.
Bi'alma divra chirute v'yamlich malchute. b'chayachon v'yomechon, b'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael, b'galau v'zman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shmei rabbah mevarach le'olam u'lamei maya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal, shmei d'kudisha b'richu, le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechamata, da'amiram bi'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shmaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel v'imru amen. Zichronam livracha, may their memories always be for a blessing. And we'll conclude with Biado, page 321. Last stanza.
So I also want to give a shout out and thanks and gratitude to Chris Gacci on percussion. Always wonderful to have Chris with us.
Be'ado av kidduchi, be'edishan ve'ahira, ve'imruchi geviati, Adonai li ve'lo ira, ve'imruchi geviati, Adonai li ve'lo ira.
My soul I give to you.
My soul I give to you.
My spirit in your care.
My spirit in your care.
Draw me near, I shall not fear.
Draw me near, I shall not
Hold me in your
fear.
hand.
Hold me in your
Draw me near, I shall
hand.
not fear.
Draw me near, I shall not
Safely in your
fear.
hand.
Safely in your hand.
Sign again. My soul I give to you. My soul
Be'ado av
my spirit in your
kidruchi,
care. My
ve'edishan ve'ahira,
I shall not fear.
ve'imruchi geviati, Adonai li ve'lo ira, ve'imruchi geviati, Adonai li ve'lo ira. My soul I give to you. My spirit in your care. Draw me near, I shall not fear. Hold me in your hand. Draw me near, I shall not fear. Safely in your hand.
For those who joined us online, thank you so much for being with us. Shabbat Shalom. For all of you in the sanctuary, please join us in the social hall for Kiddush, Motzi, refreshments. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Thank you, Chris.